Put your hand up if you were ever taught to curl your bottom lip over your bottom teeth when you play saxophone. Very likely that that was you. It was certainly me. And guess what? It's the worst embouchure advice you could ever get. Why? Because when you curl your bottom lip like this over your bottom teeth, a lot of undesirable things happen. Now, first of all, I should give you a quick disclaimer. I'm not talking about classical saxophone. I don't pretend to be an expert in classical saxophone. So what happens when you curl your lip over your teeth? Right. Well, think about it. When your lip is out, it touches the reed further down on my giant model mouthpiece. It touches the reed further down here, away from the tip, because you're pulling your lip away from the tip of the reed. That means that you've got more reed available inside your mouth to vibrate. So you get a fuller range of frequencies, right? When you curl your lip over your teeth, like that, your lip then starts creeping further into towards the tip of the reed, and that dampens the reed because you've got less reed available to vibrate, all right? So you're going to get a smaller sound, and you're going to get a duller sound. Why are you going to get a duller sound? Because there's less reed available. And guess what? The fulcrum of the reed, if the reed is vibrating, imagine it's like, like a sort of springboard or something in a swimming pool. The more you curl your lip, the more you're dampening. And also, that is the point of anchoring, on the reed. And it's also going to close down the tip out. You probably can't see it on camera. You're going to close down the tip opening from there to more like there. Now, if you've got something like a 4-star or 5 mouthpiece, you're probably making it more like a 2 or 3 tip opening, which means you're really going to get a small sound. It's going to be a dull sound. It's going to be an undesirable sound. And because you're putting pressure on that reed with your bottom lip, most people end up pushing up. It's going to make you sharp as well. There's a couple of other things which are really important to know about why a lip over embouchure is undesirable. Number one, you can't play subtone, because to play subtone, which is a vital sound in the low register and elsewhere on the range of the horn, you have to have your lip out and free up the very tip of the reed. So when your lip is curled over your teeth, you're not going to be able to get subtone. And that is bad, my friend. The other thing which is really undesirable is going to hurt your bloody lip. How many of you have had like a sore lip and it gets red? And sometimes, you even get sort of indentations or teeth marks underneath your lip. That is not something that you want. What's the difference in sound? Well, just using my mouthpiece and neck for you, let's have a listen. So here's a lip over pretty standard embouchure. And there's a few more cool things I'm going to show you just shortly. Look. Lip over, here we go. All right, it's sharp, it's thin, it's quiet. Now lip out. It's full, it's bright, it's rich, it's loud, it's much flatter. Here we go again, I'll demonstrate the difference. It's like a tone difference in pitch. Now, I could also feel some other interesting stuff going on. When my lip is curled over, okay, in order to get that hard, when you stretch your lip like this, a couple of things happen. The sides of your mouth pull to the side, right? That creates tension in here, in your neck. So when you're doing this, just do it. Put your hand here. You can feel the muscles doing stuff in here. That's not good. And when you move from there to there, this all relaxes and opens up. And I can actually feel my larynx dropping down into my throat. And I go from there, it's kind of a bit like, and then I go, oh. The whole thing relaxes. Watch. It's, this is the secret of getting a really good saxophone sound, guys. And if you think this video is really rambly, then I make no apologies, because this is probably the most important video you'll ever watch on saxophone, I would say, if you're a lip overer and you want to play anything apart from classical. The main thing is, let's correct it now. What you want to do is, you want to do much, much less with your embouchure. Much less. Everyone's trying to do stuff. Stop trying to do stuff. Look, and then you go, smile. No. Forget it. Imagine you're just zombified watching TV. There's your saxophone embouchure. Look. That's it. It's called a no embouchure. Or you can think like more like your, like your little fishy. Now, the other cool thing about not having your lip over is that when you try and bring the sides of your embouchure in and forward instead of out and back in that lip overy kind of train wreck, okay? Sides of your embouchure in and forward. Look what happens. Your bottom lip is all baggy and lovely. And that means that you can't bite up on the reed. Now just look how loose my embouchure is, okay? There's strength in my embouchure from years of playing. That means you don't get tired. But the strength in your embouchure means you can keep the relaxation for longer. The weird thing is, when you get tired, your embouchure gets tight. Should be the opposite, right? It should be like when you're lifting weights and you get tired, you can't, and your muscles flop. I don't know why that is, but it doesn't work like that with your lips. So there's strength there, but it's so loose. Stop getting in your own way with your sound. Like that, and then just stick it in. And then this is dropped and relaxed. Your throat, you're making a big space inside your mouth. You're putting loads of air. The reed is vibrating to its full capacity. And suddenly you, my friend, are getting a proper saxophone sound. And it's much, much easier than you think. Now, if you want more teaching and you kind of enjoy my styly, go and check out my free Saxophone Success Masterclass. The link is there, and it's also in the description. And also, if you want access to me every day with a bunch more tips, bonus videos, special guest interviews, monthly Q&A, monthly solo, and all that kind of good stuff, then join the inner circle. That's what I got for you. Hope you enjoyed today's piece of YouTube content. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. Fair's fair, right? Fair's fair. And until next Sunday, where I'm going to sax up your Sunday, I'm pro saxophonist Jamie Anderson. You're watching Get Your Sax Together. Practice hard, practice smart, enjoy your music. Toodle pip. You're going to close the tip opening down from there to there. Oh my God. Keep still. Jam stead.